Hello guys. Okay, I am going to be working on something new because I have, since I went to the hospital this week, last week, I've been behind. I need to make some ornaments. So I have some already ready, but there is an ornament that I wanted to make for you guys that I saw and I thought, oh my gosh. And it involves these. I bought like, I don't know how many came in here, 50 hangers. What do you think about that? Okay, let's just take one out for now. So, the idea is,
let's make this hexagon sweater ornament.
I have to remember, I'm going to try to do it like I do always, out of my own memory. Where is the, okay, hold on. Let's see, where is this at? Got to find where the opening is for this, where the thing is. I really should use my pink lady is always filled with stuff. I'm going to move her stuff over here. I have other videos that I have to make for you guys, other tutorials, and I promise, I am going to. But today I just straightened out my room, removed the table that was here. So let's go. Let's work on this. Let's see what's on here. So pink lady's got my green on here. Where's my little hanger? Okay, I'm going to use my hanger there. I think I forgot to tell you. You might want to use a glue gun. I just turned mine on because I forgot also. So, glue gun. Okay. Got my coffee right here. Got my pink lady. Got my yarn. Alrighty. So what this is going to be, I'm using a 2.5, which is very small for me. And I'm going to make a 6-sided granny square. Is that called a hexagon? And I'm going to use single crochets, I think, so for the clusters. 1, that's 2, and that's 3, because I made a chain. I made a chain that counted as 1. And now I'm going to make a chain for the corner. And I got to make 6 of these clusters. Oops, I yarned over because I'm used to doing that for the for these. I don't even know if this is going to be small enough for what I'm wanting to do. I think I'm just going to do 3 rows. You see that, 3 of them, and then a chain, 3 single crochets, and a chain, 3 single crochets, and a chain. And how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 2 more. 1, 2, 3, chain, 1 more. We need 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, chain, and now I stitch back to my very first 2 chains there that I made, which I didn't show you guys, but you guys know how to make the granny squares, right? So we're just doing a 6-sided granny square with a single crochets with a 2.5 millimeter. Now I'm going to pull my tail so I can cinch that center. Kind of difficult. Oh, I lost my hook's placement, but that's okay. Pull it, but don't tear it, don't pop it. So you can see that it's 6, don't drop it in my coffee. It's 6 sides, okay? Let me put my hook back in. Actually, I'm going to make a couple of chains here because I'm going to switch colors. Make 2 chains so I can make a knot. And these are the scissors I have available at the moment. So pull it, tighten my little knot here, and move on to the next color. I always like to bring my the working yarn that I had cut off. I like to always just bring it to the back just to get it out of the way. Pull it a little bit so I can have a nice looking one. I'm afraid I'm gonna drop this in my coffee. I'm gonna move my coffee over. And I just, did you see me just pull hair out of my bun with my hook? Okay, drop my hanger. I'm gonna put that back over here. Alrighty. Hold that, pink lady. Next color. What color do we want? I'm going to do white. And now you're going to go in one of the corners. You're going to have to find your corner. And here's white. Let's take the green out. And let's put our white in there so we don't fight with it. And it won't go rolling everywhere. And Pink Lady will have everything under control. Alrighty. So we're making sure that the front is facing us. I've done that to where I've had it facing the wrong way. And I just leave it most times because you really can't tell. But I know, and it bothers me, so sometimes I do tear. It depends what I'm in the mood for. Okay, 2 chains. Now we're starting a corner here. On this corner. Every corner is going to get a corner. Okay? So let's do that. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Just so y'all know. We're figuring this out together. So another single crochet in that corner chain, and chain 1. Every corner is, you make a corner in a corner. Now I'm going to make another cluster of single crochets in here. And I'm not having a pattern on the side because you guys know how to, or go find a I don't think I'm doing this right. I think this is going to be way too big for what I want. But we shall see. Okay, so now I'm going to the next corner, so I don't need to add a chain. I'm just going to start working in that next corner. I'm working in another corner here. Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This isn't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. How does that happen? No. See, I don't know what I'm doing. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't go into every corner. Okay. Here we go again. See, I told you I didn't know what I was doing. Let's go again. Attach. I was skipping corners. I was only doing 4 corners because that's what I'm used to. See? Habits. Habits, habits, habits. So 3. Wow, this is really going to be tight. I don't know if I'm going to continue this or not. I only wanted to do an easy tutorial for you guys. Should I do my dog sweater? Should I do this new project that I liked? I was debating and I said, you know what? I need to make one of these real quick. And I wanted to make one for you guys before it got too late for the holidays. I'm going to cinch this back up again a little bit because I don't like that it opens. Okay. Go into the next corner. 1. Make sure that I do go into each corner and I don't skip. And the goal is to make 3 rounds of different colors. And we need to make 2 of these. Okay, so in the same, I mean, you don't have to, but in the same colors if you want it to look like what we're trying to make here. Let's see. Now here's the third one in here. Okay. I would make them the same colors. But after that, you could do whatever you want. They can be different colors on each side. 1 solid color on one side, 1 color solid on the other side. Okay, I don't know if I put too many there or not. Okay, now go back to another corner. So I was right, in corners, go into every corner except for don't skip corners, okay? Add your chain in each corner. But when you go into the next corner, do not chain. Okay, now go to number 3 here. Okay. Let's see if I get it right this time, right? 2, 3. Was that a corner? Gotta pay attention. Let me check. Let me count. Okay. All right. And then one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is the next one, the next corner. It's number 6 corner. So we got to do a cluster of 2 here. And it makes it kind of curled up, you know, so you're not doing anything wrong. If it starts to get kind of wavy, like, you know, like this, you're not doing anything wrong. That's just the way it is, because we are going to want it to fold. And if it's doing that, then you're on the right track. Okay, I'm working on the last one. 1. It's hard working with this tiny hook, which is not even tiny to some people. 2.5. I like the smallest 3.5. Okay, and now we're going to hook back up into this one, and we're going to fasten off because that's our second row, and we're going to switch colors. Alrighty, scissors, madam. I'll bring my chain to the back. Okay, bringing my tail back to the back. Pulling my center. So this is what we have so far. Looks like a mess. Looks like a mess, but it has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did y'all see that? Did I point to them correctly? Now we're going to switch colors, which for me is going to be red. So let's switch little pink lady out here. And this red, I don't know where the end is. I think it's here. I guess this is it. Oh no. Oh no. Can you handle that, pink lady? Didn't mean to insult her. Okay. Now we're going to start in any corner. And this is going to be one more row. Okay. And fasten on however you like to fasten on. You know, I fasten on kind of strangely. Chain 1. So that makes your first cluster stitch. So that's 1 single crochet. Here's 2. Here's 3. Chain 1. Make another cluster inside that corner. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Now, in between the corner and here, we have an opening where we have between the 2 clusters, we make a cluster, 1 cluster there. So that's 3 single crochets there. No chaining in between anything. Then we go back into this corner here. And we do our cluster. So every corner we're going to do a cluster, but in between, remember, every corner we're doing a cluster, but in between there is a space right here, and it's so tiny it's hard for me to see. You put a cluster in there too, okay? Just like a regular granny square. Oh my goodness. Medicine kicking in, medicine kicking in. Okay, I made my corner. Now I'm on a side. So I'm going to put a cluster of 3. And then go into this corner here without any chains. Where's the 3? Where's the chain? There we go. And we're going to do a cluster of 3, chain 1, a cluster of 3. Oh, I know, pink lady, I gave you a hard little thing to handle here because it was just rolled up willy-nilly. 2, 3, chain, another cluster of 3. So that's 2, and that's 3. And after a while, you're going to see what we're doing. I'm sure you already know because of the thumbnail that I put there. You know what we're making. Don't act dumb. Don't act dumb. 1, 2, 3. The only thing I'm worried about is it the right size for my hanger. Chain 1 and then 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're working on the side, and we still like that it's kind of curly because that's what we like. That's what we're going for. Now I'm going to the side. Don't forget, a cluster with no chains in between or on the side. So a cluster of 3 single crochet. Now we're going into a corner, no chain, and then we're doing our cluster of 3 single crochets and a chain. And now I know that you know, but there are some people who this may be their first time really getting used to this. So I am talking through it for everyone. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to go to the side here. There's an opening. There's right there. We don't put a chain or anything because we're not working a corner. But we find where that chain was. Sometimes I cheat, and if I can't find where the chain is, I make a certain spot for it. And it just is. It just is, people. Don't be questioning my artwork. We're going to the next corner. And we're going to see if Angie has been doing this right. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. And then chain 1. And then in the same corner, go and make another cluster. Every corner has 2 clusters separated by 1 chain or 2 chains if that's what you decide to do. Because if you do 2 chains, it'll be easier to see your separation. But I can figure it out, so I just do 1 because I like it tighter. So you decide what you want to do. But you better do what I say. I'm just kidding. I kid around like that. I hope people don't think that I'm serious because I'm just a sweetheart. Okay, now I'm at the end and I joined it with the last one. My hands are numb. And now I'm going to fasten off, pull through, pull my stitch to the back, my tail. Alrighty. Now we're done with that. Let's fold it. Oh my gosh, people, look at that. We folded it the way it naturally wants to fold. I'll tie my ends in. But what do you think we have here? We have one side to a granny sweater. And that's what we're going to make. So go make another one just like this one, okay? Okay, so for those of you who missed it and I really didn't do a good job of showing it, just make a chain of 3. 3 chains. Pull that slightly tight. Not too much, because in that first chain that you made, you're going to use that and put all your first clusters in there. And that those 2 chains count as 1. So you're going to make 2 crochets, single crochets, and a chain, 2 double crochets. A single crochet, single crochet. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to be working inside this first chain, okay? And then that's where you're going to make your 6 clusters. I'll be back. Gotta fasten off my second one. Wow! Now I have 2. I hired some weaving fairies to come in and weave in my tails. So now I don't think I'm going to hire them anymore again because they just tied them. They told me it's only going to be on the inside, so we just tied them, which was easier. So I said, okay. Now what we're going to do is fold them because you know that we're making a hexagon sweater ornament. And we're going to fold it to where it looks like this. And when they weave it in, make sure that they leave those little fairies, those weaving fairies, leave a long tail because you're going to need that to sew it in. And you're going to make sure that this is going to be your side going up to the back. Wherever this tail ends, This is going to be your side going up to the back. Make sure you fold these in the right way with the wrong sides in. And then we're going to put them together like, let's see, where is the back? It's easy to get confused. Look at that sweater. We're going to sew it up the back, okay? And sew it up the sides. So we're going to sew it up the back first, and then we're going to crochet the sides maybe, or sew the sides. We shall see. So let me show you. If you've never made a hexagon sweater, you should make this one, because at least you can say you made one and it was a tiny one. Okay, so just sew it any way you want, going up to the side. I'm just going to do a whip stitch on this one. Later on, when I make a whole bunch of them, maybe I will do a different stitch if I don't like this one. But this one is simple, and if it looks good, yay. I think it does look good. Okay, and then you go up to the very top. Alrighty, and you stop here. Okay, so now you have these folded. That's your back. Let's see, it's hard to get back. Okay, fold it back. It's like origami, my goodness. Okay, so I just sewed up the back, and now I have this thread here. And what we want to do is sew across the top right here, because this is the top of our shoulders. Okay, so you can go one way and then you can go the other way, however you want. I'm going to do a slip stitch again. I'm going to do a slip stitch. I don't know if y'all can see me there really well. If my hands are in the way, I am so sorry. But it's just in one side, out the other, in one side, out the other. I'm sure you guys have better stitches, cuter, nicer. And now I'm going to just work my hook all the way back to that neck area of the sweater. Okay, and if you pull it too tight, you're going to pull your sweater too tight. So don't. I pulled it a little tight, but you can still undo it. All right, now make sure this is folded. If you need to pin these together, clip them together so they don't keep opening up on you and you know exactly where you're at, then you can do that. Okay, so I am going to now sew it one more time in the neck and attach it to the other side of the neck and the front of that sweater. Does that make sense? See? Okay, now I'm going to be sewing all the way down here. And you're just grabbing either, I would grab both stitches because it's so small. But if I was sitting here really looking at it, I would pay more attention to it. But, you know, I'm like in fast mode. Because if you're going to make these for your craft market or as gifts, and you need to make a bunch of them, what I suggest is using the Henry Ford method of assembly line. We learned about that in elementary, didn't we? We use the assembly line. Just sit there, watch your favorite show, and make a whole bunch of hexagons of the same color. Okay, you see this? Now it's at the end. I'm going to weave it back in. So it's kind of short there. So I'm going to go ahead and weave my needle back in as I like it, going all the way back up here. And then while it's sticking up, then I can add, thread it through the needle. This is really helpful if your thread is too short and then you already got it on there and you can pull it through. Then you can cut it. Yay. Okay, then you cut it. Yay. And you have yourself a little hexagon sweater ornament. Now you can make a little border going around the bottom if you want to. I'm not going to. Or maybe I do want to. But I bought these, remember? I'm going to put a link down there at the bottom for them. And on Amazon. And they are like the perfect size. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Ooh, a nice little rim at the bottom would look nice. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to use white. So while I'm here with you, I am going to do that. Just so you can see that you can add, if you wanted to add it around the sleeves, you could, but that's overachiever stuff. Alrighty. I'm not overachiever, I don't think. Okay, let me just I'm going to do a single crochet all the way. Oh, should I have done it like from the, okay, so you see I'm starting it at the bottom right here. Should I just make the rim, or should I have it coming down the front also, all around? I might go around. I'll decide when I come around the side. Okay, so I'm starting at this corner, and that's, if I go all the way around, that's what I'm going to end up there. So single crochet all the way around. You should have some nice stitches to go into. Work around your tail so you don't have to worry about weaving that in or hiring those little lazy weave-in tail fair. What do we call them? Weaving fairies. They just knotted everything. I thought they were going to weave it in, but they just ended up knotting everything. You can weave it in, so, you know, I wouldn't recommend that company there. Okay, so this is where you can help join that bottom and give it a good clean look, where the two sides come together. And I'm going to do that. And it looks so nice and fresh. Ooh, the border is going to add something extra. So I don't know if y'all can see me working on it here. I'm going to work on new angles for you guys to maybe see this better. Okay, so I have the hanger in there. That's what I feel on my hand. Now I'm going to decide. I am going to go around the front and the back around the neck and meet myself back over to where I started. In the corner, I'm going to make 2 single crochets just to turn the corner. And normally I would do 3, but it's such a tiny project. I think 2 is enough. And I'm going to be working up the sides. I mean the front of the sweater to give it definition. I think an accent color. Ooh, Angie, what did you do here, lady? These are so adorable. I haven't even finished it yet. So I have the hanger in here. Let me go ahead and take it out. But there are many different hangers you can buy. I didn't want to buy a whole bunch and then say, oh, I don't like doing this craft. But this one, it wasn't very expensive. I'll put the link in there. And you can buy these little hangers. And this is a great, great scrap buster. Okay, you're going to go around the neck, and you're going to have to fudge and find stitches around the neck, okay? And you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm doing it. Ooh, you can make one that looks like Santa's little coat. Ooh, how lovely. But the Hexie sweaters are so popular that if you give this to a crocheter or even just anybody who's, they love it. They will love it. I haven't given mine to anybody because this is the first one I made. So we shall see. Okay, and I'm going to make 2 in this one, and I'm going to end right here where I started at the corner. Right there. I'm going to cut. I'm going to leave a long tail because I really want to weave that in. Unlike those fairies. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that sweater. Alrighty. I'm going to weave the ends in. I'm not going to hire those fairies anymore. This end is going to be woven in. Do you hear my doggies outside? They having a good time. Okay, so this is going to be an ornament. You can use it as a tag on gifts. Yeah, it's so adorable. You make them in non-Christmas colors. You can just have it as decor. You can have it hanging from your a car hanger. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have the hanger. I don't know if there's a right side or a wrong side to this hanger. I don't think there is. And you just insert the hanger. You know how to use hangers, right, people? You insert them. Now, for me, since I'm going to make it an ornament, I am going to glue it in there. But I'm only going to glue, and you be careful because these hangers are what do you call it? Plastic. So I want part of the hanger to be seen. I'm going to glue it behind that. Behind the hanger. I'm not going to do a big gluing kind of to do, but just right there, just so it's always there. The coat can open. You can hang it. You put your little hook on there. Oh my gosh. What y'all think? Whoa, whoa. Do y'all want to make that? I want y'all to make that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just trying to get some good shots for whenever I have to put it on my thumbnail. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me and learning how to make this cute little cardigan sweater. And don't forget to go watch my other tutorials. These are coming up soon. I made my own pattern for Christmas hats. So go and watch this when it comes out, which will hopefully be this coming week. Today, tomorrow, I don't know when, but it'll be up. But definitely go watch this. Go make these.